Next, we have the bandsaw. This is a portable bandsaw. They may talk about a vertical bandsaw, a horizontal bandsaw, and then a portable bandsaw. Now this is normally used by electricians and plumbers. It's a great tool if used properly. Again, we always check our cords, be sure that everything is good on them. The plug, the cap, the wire itself. Then we look at the housing itself. It has these ball bearing sleeves on them. All right. Now again, we're going to take care of all the maintenance, but just to understand what the tool's all about. All right. We have our guide. All right. That when you go up against the material, it's kind of like a shoe plate. All right. These blades come in different sizes and different teeth, just as we were talking about earlier. Also, you won't need to get involved in it, but up front here, this is the handle that you want to use to change out the blade. Now, in some cases, maybe the blade is bad. The instructor, especially with mine, if I'm doing it, I'll just hand you the blade and expect you to know how to do this. All right? So just pull that open, the blade drops out, flip it over, put the new blade in with the teeth going in the right direction, and then just tighten this back up. All right? Again, this is a Milwaukee tool, great piece of equipment. Now, before I plug it in, I want to show you something here. You're going to notice that there's a great difference in the weight allowance on this piece of tool. All right? But again, that backstop has to be up against it, the shoe plate. What you will notice on this tool is, if you take a look at this, here's the blade and here's the stop. Well, they're not perpendicular to each other. All right? So don't ever go by the stop as your cutting direction. Always watch your blade. The weight of this tool is going to cut through your material. You won't need to put any force on it. All right? So understand, you're going to cut off about 2 or 3 inches. You have your blade up off the metal and your back rest up against it, the stop, and have it full RPMs. Now this also has 2 speeds, a low and a high up underneath the trigger housing. All right, we keep it on low, you know, but you can try both of them. The trigger doesn't have a locking mechanism, but again, remember, the key to cutting metal and any other object is full RPMs before you start playing with it. All right. So let me plug in. Now be sure you got a firm grip on this, okay? Again, backrest is up against it, the stop. The blade, I'm looking at it, and it's 90 degrees, full RPMs. You didn't see me happen to push the blade through. Matter of fact, you just allow the weight of the unit to cut through that metal. All right, now of course, if it's heavier gauge metal, you're going to have to go a little slower. That means you may have to support that. All right, but just be aware of how to use this tool. All right, again, grab it by the hand, the backrest, look at your blade, be sure it's at 90 degrees, pull the trigger, full RPMs. And like we're showing you or in the last video, with the hand tools, you may need to use a file, all right, double cut, rat tail, maybe even a grinder, depending on the type of material that you're working with. So, fully understand how to use this tool, so when you get outside to work on it, we're not spending a great deal of time re-talking about what you should already know. That's with all the tools.